play the next one on the schedule. This one carries a little more weight, a mid-season top 10 showdown. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. This is a developing storyline. Early in the season, they took a risk starting a young freshman quarterback, but he has continued to shine and get better each and every week. Now, late in the season, a chance for the college football playoff is on the line. His team is playing with great energy and enthusiasm, but they have got to continue to take care of the ball and focus and perform every single game. We'll see how he's able to get off to a quick start here in the first quarter. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. And the Canes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. On the run, it's Davidson. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
The Hurricanes will go for it on 4th down. Fourth down, Iamaleava. A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays.
Miami 7, Clemson 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The give is to Smith. Swamped immediately.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The run inside. It's Davidson. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Rush right in his face. Wide open downfield. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back, gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Look out! Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
You just cannot coach that type of athleticism. That was an incredible one-handed grab. You could practice that over and over and over and not come down with that one.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Running inside. It's Smith. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
And here they come, going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. He's changing the play. Needs it here on 4th down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. From the gun, it's Payne. Hard running there. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Play fake, Nico Iamaleava trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. Now Iamaleava. He's not afraid to go deep. Grabs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Smith takes the handoff. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Clemson jumps to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They're going to ride this running back. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Here comes the heat. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down.
Flag 14. Flag 14. Ready to go.
From the gun, wants to pass. And he gets rid of it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Iamaleava. He's going to fire deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Nico Iamaleava throwing again. Fires it incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Drives inside. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And man, that's so frustrating for this defense to get him in 3rd down and short. And look, the 1st down's almost a touchdown, right? So this is a tough situation. This defense is going to have to bring in big bodies and really sell out somehow. Try to get some penetration. Try to make a big play on 1st and goal that can maybe back them up.
And the Hurricanes are threatening on 1st and goal. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Right side, it's Payne. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looking for a gap. It's Davidson. Oh, he's got some space. Crosses midfield. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. The AT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Out wide left, it's Payne. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. He lets it fly. Intercepted to stop the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And I guess he didn't watch the tape from a week ago. Because when you threw at this guy last week, he made big plays. He had 2 picks a week ago. They try him early in this football game, and it's the exact same result. You better be wary when you go after that young man.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Quarterback changing the play. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Throwing, Iamaleava. Quickly complete. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. He hurls one deep down the left side. They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking to throw. Pumps it downfield. He's got it. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Long way to go on second down. Iamaleava. Out wide right, it's Payne. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And
here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Plows his way ahead. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw one first. Left side is Wesco.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Quarterback signaling to his guy. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Showing the arm strength to the left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Follows his blocks. It's Compton. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Trying to get rid of it. Gets rid of it.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect it. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Saying in the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
A host of defenders there to make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and the clock is winding out here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's first take a look at Georgia State taking on the James Madison Dukes.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Going to the run to start this 2nd half.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in.
Got it down the field. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Throwing, Imaliava. Way off target there.
It's 2nd down.
Second and long here.
Here we go, ready. Blue 22, blue 22. Q. Level. Slide. Go.
Dropping back, it's Imaliava. Rush is on. He'll throw it. This time he's got his man. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Imaliava to the air again. Fires to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
Hey, guys, I'll tell you what, man. They went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this 2nd half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Makes a connection. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Straight ahead, it's Smith. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
2nd down to the air. Snags it. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Iamaleava finds his target. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. On target. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And the Canes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He wants to throw it again. Oh, pressure's coming. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Right side, it's Odom. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Again, it's Iamaleava taking a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
This is an offense that prides themselves on the ability to run the football, right? They trust those big bodies up front, and on 4th and 1, there was no question. They were going to go for it, they were going to hand it off, and they get the 1st down.
Throwing, Iamaleava. He wants it all. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Canes! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Lining up to add another. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Looking for a deep man. Upstairs, he's got it. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Changing the routes with his receivers.
Go, go.
Second down, gonna throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Out wide right, it's Cotton. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Clemson is quick to the line.
Booster. Western. Ready, go.
Back to pass on second down. Looking to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Got to run it now. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
You know, in these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the 3rd and goal.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Right side, it's Cotton. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. He's looking to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Iamaleava. Out wide right, it's Compton. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Here's Iamaleava to throw. He's got him in the flat. Turning it on. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. The Hurricanes headed quickly to the line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Hurricanes with the 1st and 10.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Nico Iamaleava throwing again. Fires to the middle. Right on target this time. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Jumped on top of the pile. After getting nothing, would they try to throw it again on 3rd and 1? Got a hand on it near the goal line.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. The corners are walked up tight, trying to let it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And we knew this offense was good, man, but seeing them in person, like, now I understand why they're a top 10 offense. Week in, week out, so many different ways to hit you from so many different angles. Undefeated still. Still an undefeated squad moving forward with all of their dreams in front of them.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David. Yeah, they stripped it out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Out wide left, it's Smith. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Unloads it left. He's got it. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to keep it in the air. They're all over him. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Still 2nd down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again on that last deep.
And that is interception number 3 on the day.
By Miami. And they'll take over first and 10.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first.
Timeout.
And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Play action. Iamaleava. Going to take a shot at this DB. They went for it all on first down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Iamaleava from the gun on 3rd down. And the ball's free in the backfield. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. The Canes will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Kick is in the air. Trying to make one miss. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. First play of this drive. Turns it upfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.